everyone, we are the healers. Today we are here to present an important topic of community and population nursing, that is an assessment of older adults in Toronto. So in our group we are myself Gurpreet Kaur, Gursimran Kaur, Rubeen Kaur, Mehboob Singh and Sandeep Kaur. So today we are going to present the importance of this topic, the methods needed to do assessment and what all are its implications.
First of all, we are going to discuss why we have selected this community, then what all the needs of this community group we are going to assess. For assessment, what type of assessment methods we are going to use. After that, what all are the strengths and limitations of this older adult population. And in the end, we are going to explain about the benefits of this type of community assessment. So, for general information, first of all, as there are a number of statistics available, specifically from Government of Canada, that there is a high increase of old age population in Canada. There is a decrease in younger population. So by 2040, it is estimated that there would be 10.7 millions of people who will be above 80 years of age. Now that census is up to only 6.7 million. So even the old age population's life is more challenging. There are more chances of chronic diseases and social isolation diseases such as osteoarthritis, ischemic heart disease, pulmonary ailments, and comorbidities, because older population have 1 to 2 more diseases, and a sort of hypertension and all. Even their lifestyle is also not appropriate. They have poor dietary habits, substance abuse is there. So all these aspects make their life quite difficult to survive. So there is also 3Ds of mental illnesses are there. These are delirium, dementia, and depression. So that's why for us, we assume that this population is at more risk. So we need to do assessment for this population. And as I have discussed already, that we are going to discuss about Toronto area. So Toronto is also facing the same trend. There is also increase in older population. So it will Toronto will also follow the same trend in upcoming decades. Next, for the selected, we have selected some parameters for this assessment. In this, we are going to deal with their employment opportunities, their housing conditions, even their healthcare conditions, what type of abuse they are facing. Abuse can be social, physical, financial, sexual, spiritual, any sort of abuse. And the last one will be the neglect, how they are getting neglected from healthcare, from diet, from their family members, from the society. Even one more thing is there, they are being stereotyped because of their age condition, because of their physical conditions. They are being considered as incompetent. So this all will be discussed with this in this assessment project. So this was my part, and the next will be covered by Gursimran. Thank you.
So today I'm going to present why the needs of older adults should be assessed. We selected the old age group because the old age group is always at the risk as compared to any other groups like adults, youngsters, or children, as they are more prone to the diseases like hypertension, depression, and heart failure, etc. As well as the old age group have immune responses impaired, anatomic and functional changes, and a degree of exposure to infection. These kind of diseases can decline the quality of life and can be fatal. Moving to the next slide. Moving to the next slide. Moreover, though we are living longer, the world of retirement is not living at the same pace. The elderly population is considered less productive when it comes to doing physical work. Old people are dependent on others for their food, money, shelter. The old age dependency ratio is inclining day by day as they lose their financial security. Old age people have no work opportunities and it is very strenuous for them to find easy and relaxing job. Additionally, elderly groups feel isolated as their families do not spend time with them. So as a result to them, they feel depressed and alone. They do not have more social links to connect. There are a lot of stereotypes about the elderly which leave them a feeling of hopelessness and loneliness. So these are the needs of older adults that should be assessed. Now another slide will be presented by the team member Mehboob Singh.
Myself, Mehjot. Now I'm going to talk about the method used in the assessment. So the method is qualitative assessment method. For the assessment of the age group, the qualitative assessment method can be used, as in the information can be gathered directly from the people by observing their small actions, experiences, and feelings. So now let's talk about the different types of qualitative methods, such as individual interview, group interview, observations, community, or other large group meeting, and interpretation of records. So now, individual interview. One person can directly collect data from the community through face-to-face communication via planned question structure, or these questions might vary according to the situation. Whereas group interviews will contain a group of 6 to 10 people who are strangers to each other, so that they can feel free to answer the asked questions without any hesitation, and one's answer will influence other to involve and express their emotions in front of everyone. Next method is observation. Observation is another method by which a person can observe the target group by directly watching their activities in a particular event or the situation they are involved in. And for this, a trained stimulator is needed who can gather the information properly. On the other hand, other than that methods, community meetings are the events where a large group of target community people meet each other and express their thoughts and react on others. Whereas there is a chance to gain a wide range of information and ideas about the thinking process of the people at the one time. In the last method, the interpretation of records, data is collected from the various case studies done in the past, assess community issues or needs and how they differ from nowadays situations, and what are the changes that occur with the time. The reason behind choosing this qualitative method of assessment provide more realistic data, provide the opportunity to direct communicate with the target community to assess their conditions and problems, and the answers can be more accurate and subjective. Thank you. So the next part will be covered by the Sandeep.
Hello everyone. Today I am going to discuss the rationale of using qualitative method of assessment for the assessment of the older adults. Mainly, it helps in depth analysis of the different parameters of the community and different aspects of their life like physical, socio-economical and spiritual aspects. This method can assess the larger population at one single time by using the interview method, observation method and the group meeting. Therefore, it is the method by which the data can be collected very quickly and very easily. The last one is data is collected by using this method is scientific and relatable. Now, I will present the strength and limitation of this community. Firstly, the strength of the community. The characteristics, size and growth of the older adult is very good, as well as the older adult have the good life experience related to the different parameters and different aspects of their life. However, there are some limitations of this community that can affect their health. The education level of the older adult is very low. The socio-economical and financial life is also not too much good because of the lack of occupation. The physical health of the community is very poor because of different diseases like diabetes mellitus, hypertension, etc. And because of aging and different factors, their mental health is also poor because they are suffer from the various psychiatric disorders like depression, dementia. There are some organizations and services that are involved and that are essential for the older adults community. First is the non-government organization that provide various health benefits to the community. The second one is the retirement homes for providing the care to the homeless older adults and for their independent living. The third one is recreational centers for providing wide range of facilities like meeting room, group activities, etc. And the last one is the social parks for spending the time with their group mates that can be improve their physical as well as the mental health. Thank you so much. And the next part is discussed by the Rubin Kaur.
So now I'm going to discuss about the benefits of community assessment. Everyone has rights and these do not diminish as people age. It is very important to engage them in community assessment for a better version of life. While doing an assessment, their participation allows them to build new relations, reduce social isolation and loneliness. By encouraging them participate in group activities, developing their hobbies and interests, and invite them to join a conversation regarding life experiences, we will not only collect the data by engaging them in an assessment, observing them can also help us to understand their emotions. Observing them can also help us to understand their emotions and issues they are facing during recent period of their life. Old age people are facing social exclude as they cannot fully participate in normal activities as they are prone to more disease and not physically fit. As we used quantitative method of data collection, we can drive statistical analysis as well as valuable insights which will strengthen the outcome. Moreover, this method is more reliable and accurate as it involves studying to derive meaningful conclusion. On the other hand, this approach can also mislead as the impact of this bias occurs earlier in the process. So next is work of stakeholders. Stakeholder is an individual or group of people that share common interests in a healthcare organization. They play a major role in the direction of healthcare industry by providing funding, solution, and support. Another organization is Canadian Association for Retired Persons. This mission is to promote equitable access to financial and healthcare security. Thank you.
Today in our group work we have done with the overview of the selected community assessment, why we need this assessment and methods of the selected data, rationale of using qualitative methods for the assessment of the older adults, strength and limitation of the selected community, and benefit of this community assessment. And here are some references that are used in our group work. Thank you so much.